Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to make this dress. In our previous tutorial, we already learned how to draft it on the pattern and cut it out on the fabric. So if this is what you like to learn, please come on and let's dive into the tutorial. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. So the first thing I'll do is to cut our fabric. We already cut it on the fabric from the pattern, so I'm cutting it on the lining now because I want to make use of a lining to turn the fabric for a neat finishing. So you can decide not to make use of a lining if you wish, but I want to use lining. So this is the front part of my lining. The front part of my lining, and I'm placing it on the top just like this, as you can see, and I'll be stitching it like that, this fabric to fabric and lining to lining. So I'll be placing it just like this, pin it down, and I'll just pin it down like so. Please ensure that you're placing it the right way. I'll be placing it like so. I'll pin it down and I'll run an half-inch stitch. Remember that I used half inch as the allowance. So I'll be stitching it down with half inch just like so. And this is what you're going to have. So just running half inch up onto the side that there is a curve, just from the down part like so, up onto the bust area, up onto the top just like so, half inch round just like that. And I'll do the same thing on the other side as well. So this is what I have after I was done stitching it together. I've ironed and I've notched the bust area up onto the under bust, and I've done the same thing exactly on the lining as well. So what I'm going to do now is to use my lining to turn the fabric in order to have a neat neckline. I hope you understand. So just pin it down like this. Make sure they are matching on all sides. And just pin it down this way, and I'll be running a stitch. Just make sure that they are all equal and all well placed. I'll be running a stitch, half-inch stitch by the sides and by the top to turn it around. Half-inch stitch to turn it around by the top, and we have 1.5 inch allowance by the side. I'm going to use that to turn it. So this is our back part, and I'll be placing it just like so. If you know that you are confused about how to place it, please just go back to your pattern and place it on it so you can know what to place and what not. So just place it up on it like this, and I'll stitch it round half inch just like this. And I'm going to do the same thing on this other side as well, just like this. And I'll do the same thing on the lining as well. I'll place it just like this, run an half inch stitch, and I'll place it just like that. And I'm going to use the lining to turn the fabric. So this is what I have after using it to turn it at this neckline and by the sides. You can see how neat and nice it's looking. I've turned it by the side and by the neckline and the zip allowance too. Remember, we have a 1.5 inch allowance on the zip allowance. So I've used half inch to turn the lining now, and we have 1 inch left. So just by this side here, I just stitched it down. I didn't turn it at that side because I'm still going to sew a gathered. Sew gathers on that side, so I didn't turn it. I just stitched it down on that part. So what I'm going to do now is I want to show you my front part. So after I was done turning the front part, so this is what I have, and I've turned it as well, and it's all looking nice and neat. So this is what I have after turning the front part, and it's all looking good. So this is what it looks like. I've turned the sides and the upper parts, but I did not turn the sides where there is curve. I just stitched it down because I'm going to be gathering a fabric on that side, so I didn't pin it down. I didn't turn it. So this is our back now. I'm going to go back to our back. I'm going to pin it down. Then I will hold in the 1 inch for the zip allowance. I've stitched it, I've pinned it down, then I'm going to mark 1 inch straight all the way down to the hemline. I'm going to 1 inch for the zipper allowance. Then I'm going to just mark 1 inch down, just like so. Please, if there's anywhere you do not understand, please kindly ask me questions in the comment section. I'll be willing to respond. Mark 1 inch up onto the hem allowance, hem area, just like so. So you're going to run a 1 inch stitch down like that, and I'll be back. So this is what I have after I was done stitching it, and this is our back. I've ironed it as well. So I'm placing my front on the back. Then I'll pin it by the sides, and you can see the way I'm pinning it down. I like to pin as well so that I can have a matching outfit. Please make sure that they are matching at the sides, and I'm going to take my measurements to fit it. So you can take your measurement in the front, but I prefer to take it at the back. But sometimes I take it at the front as well. So I just want to take this at the back. So I've taken my bust measurement, I'm taking my waist now, then I'll take my hip measurement too. And everything I have by the sides was just 1 inch allowance, which is what we have left. I hope you understand. So I have 1 inch allowance on this part. So I'm going to connect the 1 inch allowance, the lines just like so, and I'm going to do the same thing on this second side just like this. I hope you can see. So I'm going to run a stitch through, a 1 inch allowance stitch through, and I'll be back. So this was after I was done, and this is our outfit, and this is what it's looking like after I was done holding it and ironing it. I hope you can see what it looks like. Our dress is already coming out nice. This is what the back looks like. I hope you can see. Now, what we are going to do now is I'm going to bring in the side that we are going to be gathering. I hope you all remember how we made this. If you do not understand this, please just go back to the previous tutorial and you will understand fully what we are talking about here. So make sure that they are matching on all sides, both the front, the down part, the side. Make sure they are all matching. If you have any excess, please just trim it out, and you're going to have it like this. So you're just going to place your front pattern just like this, and you're going to, I hope you can see this side that we have the joining where the curve is starting from. You're going to, I remember we have a notch on this part too, the notch which is serving as the division between the front and this back side gather. So we're going to place the notch on this midpoint just like this. Just place it like this. You can pin it down like so. So after pinning down, so this is just a division. So we have divided it now from the front and the back. I hope you understand. So I'm going to go to the hemline of the gathered parts. I'm going to go to the hemline, pick it just like that, and match it with the hemline of the dress. I hope you understand. I'm going to match it with the hemline of the dress just like they just pick a part like so, match it like that, and pin it down. I'm going to be pinning it down just like that it's on a straight line up until where the curve is starting from. I hope you can see where that joining is, where the curve is starting from. I'm going to pin it up onto that part, and we're going to be running a straight stitch on this part here up onto this part. So the excess we are having now is what we're going to be gathering on this part, the curved area there. We're going to be gathering this on that part, and I'm going to do the same thing on the second side. I hope you understand. So we're going to be, after, if you pin it down like this, we're going to be gathering it on the 4 sides, one part on the right, one front and the back part on the right side, and front and the back part on the left side as well. I hope you understand. So I've done the front part on the right side. I'm doing the back part on the right side now. So I'm doing the same thing I did previously, and we have the excess. We're going to gather it just like so, and I'm going to do the same thing for the left side. So this is the left side. This is the left side. I'm going to do the same thing there. I've done it for the right side, as you can see. So this is the left side. So that is the middle. So we are going to be gathering, and I'm going to be back. So this is what it looks like. You can see that I've done it just for one part and I've not done for the second part. So what I did for the front part, I'm going to do the same thing for the left part as well. If you do not understand, please ask questions and I'll respond to you. So I'm going to gather it and I'll be back. I hope you understand. Please subscribe, like, and share for more videos. Encourage me to make more videos, please. Thank you. So I'm done gathering now, and this is what I have. This is what I have. So you can see the front part, how it's looking nice. I've gathered the side and the other side. This is what it looks like on the front part, and this is what it looks like on the back. So I've fixed it like that, and I have a straight line up onto that point. I hope you can see. I've fixed my zipper as well. So this is what it looks like at the back. You can make use of a more relaxed material to have a relaxed material. So I just made this with the material that is on the picture that I used. That's why I make use of this. So to get our sleeve, I'm going to measure from the middle. I'm going to measure 6 inches. Yes, 6 inches right from the middle. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side, just like so. Measure 6 inches here for the sleeve, 6 inches, and mark it on both sides. This is my sleeve. So to get the sleeve length, I'm going to mark. Remember, I used 9.5 inch for the bust, point. So I added 3 inches for the underbust, which is 12.5 inches. So marked from my 12.5 inches, I measured up and I have 6.5 inches allowance left. So 6.5 inches for the front and the back, we have 13 inches. So I have 13 inches for the length right there, 13 inches, and for the width I have 9 inches. So, and I've turned it around. It is all turned. I hope you can see. Turn around. So I'm going to be placing it just like this. I hope you can see the way I'm placing it. Just like this. I'm placing the 9 inches, not the 13 inches. 13 inches plus 1 inch, half inch up and half inch down to make allowance. So I have 14 inches for the length. So I'm placing the 9 inches. I hope you can understand. Place it on the 6 inches right there. And then from the midpoint by the side, you're going to measure half inch in from the midpoint, and I'm going to mark it down just like so. So after marking it down like that, I'm just going to place it on it as well on this, like on the second side. I'm going to place that part on it just like this. I'm going to pin it down. So I'm going to have an excess. I hope you can see the excess that I have. I'm going to pleat this excess on the measurements we have there. I hope you understand. I'm going to pleat it on this part that we have there, and that is going to be, I'm going to do the same thing for the second side, and this is what I have after I was done pleating it. So I'm going to turn it to the back, measure half inch in as well on the back part, mark down the points, and I'm going to pin. I hope you can see the way I picked it. Just pick it this way, pin it like that, pin it just like so, pin it down. I hope you understand, please. If there's any part you do not understand, please ask questions and I'll be willing to respond. Thank you. Please subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can turn on your post notification bell so you can know whenever I upload a video. So after pinning it down like this, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to measure 3.5 inches. Measure 3.5 inches. In the front part, we made use of 6 inches. In the back part, now we're going to make use of 3.5 inches. You can make use of 4 as well. 3.5 inches or 4. If you're on a bigger size, you can make use of 4.5, 4.5 or 4. So this is a small dress, so a small size dress. So I'm making use of 3.5. So I place the second side on 3.5, and I have an excess there as well. So this is what I have after I was done. You can see our dress is all looking neat and nice. So this is what I have. Please encourage me to make more videos. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. I'll be making more videos for you guys. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.